Hi, guys. This message is for anyone who the title resonates with. Some of you it'll resonate with, some of you may not. Take what does apply and let the rest fly. So, collective, it is November 21st, but of course, when you see it, you're meant to. Keep the message in mind. It could be future energy or something you need to work on, and what that outcome will be if you do so. Um, so, what I'm getting the energy for today is balance restored in one's life who has closed out karmic cycle in relationships. And karmic relationships can be with friendships, family members, lovers, any person or relationship that you have in your life. You would know if it's karmic if it's not equal give and take, if there was not honesty, if there was stealing, if there was lying, if you don't feel loved, if you don't feel important, if that relationship is not helping you grow in any kind of way to go for your dreams, your goals, things you're passionate about, those kind of things, collective. But for those of you, who have closed out these cycles, balance is being restored in your life, so much so that you have found a balance in your life and things are starting to work out for you because you've closed out these cycles. For those of you who still need to, once you do, you will find that balance in your emotions. You will find that balance in your life decisions. You will find that inner peace and contentment with where you're at with being single or what you're doing in life, and then find that passion to go for your goals and aspirations, to try things you've never done before. If you're attempting a project or starting a channel or, whatever you do in creative at, you'll start seeing success in that too. Some of you already have if you've done the work, and it's gonna take off in no time. Others of you need to pursue this, but you cannot until you close out these cycles, because that blocks your progress moving forward, right? Because if we keep people in our energy who are low vibration, or we stay in relationships where we settle for less, we don't know our self-worth and love, we keep putting up with things we shouldn't be, we know right from wrong, especially if you have children. I say this all the time. You receive even more karma for that because they look up to you, right? Sometimes we got to accept endings, heartbreak, and pain, heal from it, forgiveness, and be thankful that it didn't work out because it wasn't meant for you and it saved you a time of grief, right? More importantly, it came in your life to help you learn self-love and help you learn a lesson, and some of you have already learned this, and things are really starting to turn around in your life. Today's energy also means great work, total success. Some of you could have attempted something, could have been slow at first, and it's coming full, it's coming around. You're seeing progress. You could have invested in something, you're starting to see results. You could have went and did something, got simple as got your hair cut. It looks great, whatever it is. Great work, total success, happy outcomes to things. And for those who haven't done this work yet, even though sometimes it takes us a while to close out these cycles with family members, friends, and relationships, if it is no longer serving you, I don't care who it is, you need to let it go and close it out, because it is not serving you. It is not loving you. It is not helping you. So that's important. And once you do, there will be a great, happy outcome. For a lot of you, it could be an end of a challenging journey. For those of you who have done this work and closed out those cycles, it wasn't easy, right? It took time. It took a lot of self-realization of yourself that hurt. You had to look at yourself. You had to work on your qualities, your traits, your own truth, your life, what you want in life, your purpose, what you're doing here, right? What am I supposed to be doing? Those kind of things. It was a challenging time, but you're starting to see things turn around. Things are about to start turning around in your favor, collective, for those who have done that work. It's cause and effect, right? If I stay in this relationship and deal with this person who's toxic, a liar, or doesn't love me right, you're going to keep receiving that. But if I cut that off, I no longer have to get that bad energy. I work on self-love, and now I know what not to do the next time, not to move too quickly the next time, not to just allow anyone. Most importantly, I'm not looking for anyone to complete happiness within me. I don't feel I have to be in a relationship to be happy, right? That's an important thing. So cause and effect here, it took a lot of work. It was challenging, but you persevered. And those of you who need to, you will. I promise you, because I personally had to go through it too. Sorry, my camera is going in and out blurry. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but I had to do it too. And it took me a while. It took me longer than it should have. I was quite disappointed in that, but I made it. I did it. And I am fully content with where I'm at. I'm not searching for that person. I'm not searching for someone to validate me. I'm not searching for that attention. I'm not giving in to those past people who do try to return, and they will, especially when you do the work. They get blocked, they get no reply, and I keep moving forward. And things are really starting to turn around. Things are looking brighter, and it did for me, and it is for you, and will for you if you're not there yet. So, today's all about truly learning lessons and applying those lessons to your daily life, right? Your relationship life, your family life. What have you truly learned about dealing with people and relationships and boundaries and your truth and goals? Some of you, if you've been hoping to achieve a goal, you will. You will in due time, maybe quicker than you thought. And that's the energy. It's a new era. It's a new time for growth. For any of you who've been stagnant in a situation or, anything like that, it's time to switch things up. You know what I mean? Because it's something's trying to come brand new in your life, but you got to be willing. You got to be open to receive that. You got to be willing and open to surrender people and things, even. And I tell you, the most that hurt that you got to cut off, or when they review their true colors, or it's not the relationship you hope. Yeah, relationships we have with significant others, but family relationships, those ones, like learning to let some of those go if it's toxic or if it doesn't serve you, not feeling obligated to be around or attend those things. And I'll tell you, that journey can get lonely. Once you've had to cleanse your energy and people around you, including everyone in those categories, you could look around and be like, all I see is me. Once I finally, seen people and things for who they were, assessed if they're helping me grow in life or not, assessed if it's authentic or true loving relationship, assessed if if I'm participating or being around for, or in something just for a need of self-love, attention, or all those things I talked about. Once you realize all that, and then you get your, I'll say, pen and paper, your list out of people, almost all of them don't fit the script and gotta go, and you'll be alone. And the only true way to find ourselves, self-love, these realizations, these aha moments, this, what it truly means to be in life and finding your purpose, is when we're alone. Because that's when you don't have those distractions. That's when you're not focused on love. That's when you can truly start looking within and getting that clarity that you need, and then applying it to life from that moment forward. When that person returns, I'm not responding. When that family has this gathering, but every time we go, it's this and that, everybody's competitive, they lie and talk about, I'm not going. Even though my holiday might end up being alone, I'm going to have a best time with myself alone. I'm going to bake, do whatever. If you have children, you're going to enjoy time with your children and start that new foundation from their generation forward for their grandkid. Those kind of things, collective. Go and do something for yourself. Go take yourself somewhere. Go, whatever it is. But this is balance being restored in one's life who has closed out karmic cycles. Things are truly starting to work out for you and come together, or will. And it's a good energy. It's like an ending to a tough cycle, an ending to all these harsh lessons that I had to learn because I didn't want to surrender, right? I didn't want to see these people for what they were. I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to heal and work on me. I wanted that person to stay in my life, although they were not meant for me. Realizing that, like, why do I do that? Why did I hold on so much? Why couldn't I move forward? And this is doing the energy by closing that out, and things are moving forward. And this is great. This is really good, because it takes a while to do that, and it's hard. And how I got to this message, today in spiritual tarot world, 11 is justice, 21 is world. And, that justice and world. And if you're not closing out these cycles and doing these work, you're not going to have balance in your life. You're not going to have peace. You're not going to have favor. It's not going to be fair situations or work out in your outcome. But for those of you who are, this is things coming full circle, a takeoff of a business, a takeoff of a creative project, closing out these relationships and fully letting them go for good, and having looking towards the future and being happy about it, you know, being excited about what's to come, all new opportunities coming in, you know, and you're starting to see this, or you will sooner than later. All right, guys, it's just a quick energy update. It's what I got for you guys. Like, share, subscribe.